Hey,
My
what's
start?
going on? If you want to start, go ahead.
Let's start over, my.
Hey, what's going
Uh,
on, everybody? This is Corey Salted Tree Floyd, and this is the Amerime Junkies podcast. Of course, we've got Demon Engine here, and of
Yo,
course, the biggest boss, Comic Boss. We got to
your
talk about
favorite
some.
podcaster's favorite podcaster.
We've got some very interesting news going on in the world of tabletop gaming. It seems like one of the big boys in the company has decided to try and take his toys and charge more for him. That and more on the Amerime Junkies podcast. Let's go. Hmm. And we are back. So this week we got a situation going on in the tabletop gaming world. Which quick reminder, please check out our YouTube. We have some fascinating things we saw over at PAX Unplugged. So make sure you check that out. But Comic Boss, you're the head on this, so lead the way.
So, it's going on 2 weeks. Let's say like the beginning of the year. Wizard of the Coast, who owns, runs D&D, under Hasbro. I don't want to just bash Wizard of the Coast, but Hasbro Gaming um decided to put the chokehold on the tabletop community, TTRPG community. Uh, they sent out what they call a draft, but it wasn't a draft because it was 90 pages long and it had an NDA.
God damn.
Right. So that's not a draft. They sent this out to a few top creators in the D&D space, and it basically said that get down or lay down. Right.
Mm.
So it had a clause that any creator making over $750,000 a year, Wizard of the Coast, WotC, what people call it, WotC, will get 25%. Right. And that's from anybody that makes any form of content um, involving anything D&D related.
What
Anything
type of
D&D related?
what type of
Yeah,
mafia is that?
right, right.
So,
It gets
are, so what you're saying is, if someone were to purchase they purchased the Vox Machina storytelling for D&D, right?
right, right, right. Tell Dory,
You're right. They want to get a cut of that.
right. Especially Critical Role.
Oh,
Anything
so
Critical Role made that YC will get a cut of. Like I think today, Critical Role's second season of Vox Mafia dropped,
it's either
and
today or
or tomorrow,
tomorrow.
and yeah, so YC will get a cut of all that money that Critical Role made off the show.
Hmm.
Anything Critical Role published, like their Taldore box set, uh, YC would have got 25% of that, you know. And it gets worse. So anything you make, anything you publish, uh, like in that D&D format, Critical Role, not Critical Role, YC could use their cells and sell under them, and you won't get a cut of any of it.
Wow.
Right, right. So Critical Role will use them. Critical Role released Taldore game, and Watson could also use that, release it in parts, and any format they want to use it, they can use it, and Critical Role won't get a cut.
the corporate
And
greed going strong these last.
I
and
mean,
it gets
who
worse. It gets worse. If you didn't sign the contract, you was banned. you could not create anything under the D&D framework.
Wow, this feels
And
like
and if you did, they had all rights to sue you, and nor could you sue them.
I like how I
this
started to
sounds
get.
very illegal.
I got started to get into the D&D over these last few years, and this shit fit die.
Now,
Right,
I noticed you
right.
kept using the term was. So what happened?
So people like me canceled their D&D Beyond subscription.
Oh.
Within a week, they lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now we're
Oh.
talking about a corporation that made billions, right? That made billions of dollars, and they're upset that Critical Role is probably making like
A
6 to
millions?
10 million a year. Now, I mean, Critical Role probably making 10 million a year. Anybody under them is at most is probably making a half a million a year, right?
So, so you're telling me
But
that you're telling me that this company is getting like they're making a the large portion of the pie,
right,
the largest. They're
right,
mad at motherfuckers for making slithers.
right, and it was using this to knock out the next biggest competitor, which would be Paizo, who makes the Pathfinder games.
Ooh, ooh.
Now, we'll get into what Paizo did. I'm probably checking the name up, but we'll get into their response later. But
Okay.
I want to hear your response to all this.
Mm. Well, this is. Oof.
It's the chokehold.
Yeah,
Greedy.
this is
Yeah, it's
some
greedy. Yeah, and the
this is
simplest
Unnecessarily.
some
form is greed.
this is some EA type shit.
And so that also, people was also referring this to
So wait, hold on.
to to
What they
EA.
call wizard rolls?
Wizard of the Coast.
Wizards of the Coast, yeah. But
They
yeah,
they produce all of the D&D content that me and my group, well, everybody play D&D is from Wizards of the Coast. They're the only ones who produce D&D books and everything else. There's other creators who create uh, different games and stuff alongside Wizards of the Coast. But if you play anything D&D related, it's from Wizards of
so they've already got a large hold on the on everything.
the
But
Right,
now they
right,
want to just smother out the idea of anyone else making anything?
right,
That's just really stupid. It's
right.
unnecessary. Like
Like,
what type why are they trying to be Suge Knight?
right. Like you
If you
got
tired of rolling D20s and getting nothing but ones, come to West Coast.
oh, so because of people canceling their D&D Beyond subscription, YC, of course, as most companies do, they backpedal.
Of course.
They like, look, we rolled a one, and they retracted. They said they said they were sorry a couple of days ago. If not yesterday, the day before. They said they were sorry. They tried to do this new OGL, which is the open game license. They tried to do this OGL 2.0 to block any like hatred or any type of racism within the game. But that's not people. There's nobody complaining about that.
Yeah,
If it
no
is,
one
it's probably a small slither of people.
yeah, about to say what nobody talking about that, sir.
Nobody will talk about that. Um, they saying that if you created content under OGL 1.0, your content is safe, which I don't think they could touch because it's under the old game license. But the complaint is under the new game license, what are y'all trying to do? And they haven't said that they're not going to take your content,
Hmm.
even under like this new revised 2.0, and they open up dialogue between like the people and them.
I found his quote. This is from executive producer of Dungeons and Dragons, Kyle Brink.
Yeah,
We are sorry. We
we
got
are
it wrong. Our
y'all
language
fucked
and
up.
requirements in the draft OGL were disruptive to creators and not in support of our core goals of protecting and cultivating an exclusive play environment and limiting the OGL to TTRPGs. Then we compounded things by being silent for too long. We hurt fans and creators when more frequent and clear communications could have had prevented so much of this.
Duh. And people start complaining, you don't go radio silent. You talk to your players, the people who made you those billions
Every
of dollars
single
last year.
every single fucking time. What is it with these guys? Like seriously, should there isn't there supposed to be like a whole department that's supposed to be like damage control?
They probably got fired to save money.
Yeah, because this guy Kyle Brink is new. So he just started in I think November. So he's not even a part of any of this happening. He's
But he's
just
already the guy who has to do the shit statements.
pretty much like like the YouTuber D&D Shorts. He's like one of the people on the forefront of this, and he's a scapegoat. Kyle
Wow,
Brink is a scapegoat.
is he Frost 2.0?
Right, right, right. Read Corey's article on that. What happened to G4 on our website, AmerimeMedia.com.
Shout out to Frost. You didn't destroy the channel. You just didn't help it save itself.
Nah, you destroyed the channel. I'm gonna be real.
Nah, she
Fuck you. I'm not gonna be nice to you.
nah, she didn't. After actually looking into it, she really didn't. The channel was already
Like,
dead.
from launch,
Yeah.
from launch,
I'm
it
still
never got
gonna
off the
be.
ground. It never got off the ground.
I'm gonna still
But
be nice.
anyway, yeah, Kyle Brink is Hasbro. I don't even want to like bring like bash Watsi, even though like it's their company. But I'm pretty sure Hasbro Gaming is like the overlord that's like removed from this and telling Watsi, this is what you bitches better do. We need more money. So make this shit happen.
Has,
Here's what we're gonna do.
Hasbro was like, bitch, we got a whole new line of Transformers we got coming out soon. Whatever the fuck y'all got going on over here, stop that shit.
Right.
Net revenues for Hasbro's total 1.6 billion in the third quarter of 2022.
Check out
Well,
what Watsi made last year. Wizards of the Coast.
Down from one apparently down from 1.9 billion for the same period last year.
damn.
So in
Right.
2022, last quarter they made 1.6 billion. They made 300,000 less. I mean 300 million less the next year,
And
which
and,
which
and
is
they going
like
after
which is what it really when you
right,
bring
which
in
is what to them.
when you bringing in
Right,
$1 billion profits per quarter.
right. And you come at the other players trying to crush them. Also, they was going to stomp out all VTT, which is virtual tabletop. So like roll roll
Nigga.
20, but roll 20, which is the website we could virtually play D&D. If you playing Pathfinder on roll 20, that shit's gonna come to an end. But
Wow.
if he wasn't playing D&D or Wizards of the Coast D&D, you won't be able to play it. and they
Damn.
try to sneak this in. So this was going to go into effect January 13th, which was 5 days ago. That's when all this going to go into effect.
They really
And
tried
we
this, huh?
and we was going to find out January 15th about what happened.
Bruh.
So now they're saying, tell us. You tell me all the problems that you got with me. Do not put it up on Twitter. Do not put it up on Instagram, any social forums. Do not go to Reddit. You come straight to me. And people are saying they want you to do this so you don't make no noise or no disruption about what they're trying to do.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're an openly traded company.
Right.
And
So
shit and their shit going across this shit going across social media would have their stock prices starting to dip.
and all of the people like they want you to go to them so they could silence you because they don't read because people from inside YC is saying we don't read the feedback. Nobody sees it. Once you send us feedback, it goes into the trash. Even when we ask to see the data from what customers want, we don't get the data. It goes into the trash. So you send them your feedback and you think somebody's reading and listening and it's not. So whatever complaints you have about what's going on, continue to take it to Reddit, continue to take it to Twitter, tag what's the other codes, hashtag open DnD,
Say it with
and
your
keep pushing
chest.
your whole chest. So in the midst of this, the company Paizo that makes Pathfinder games are creating their own open source game license. I'm gonna have the actual term for it, but it's called ORC, which is clever. ORC,
I
call
like
it
that.
ORC,
That's
right?
smart.
But essentially, they're going to do what the original open game license is doing, and it's a PR move that was needed at that time. But now a bunch of people, my D&D team included, is talking about going over to Pathfinder now instead of continue to play D&D because of the bullshit that Wotc and Hasbro is pulling. And
Yeah, they
I
played
left.
themselves.
They
They played
definitely played
themselves
themselves.
hard.
They definitely played themselves hard.
They go like they're like their apology tour for this is gonna have to be a big one. They're
And I
gonna
mean,
they're gonna have to kiss some ass and fondle some balls.
like their reputation is bruised right now. It's beat up right now. Like there's not much they could do besides saying we're sorry and we want to leave the original OGL in place. Other than that, I don't see anything that they could say or do to get people to come back. What you gonna give me some free uh virtual tabletop dice? Nah, I mean like what can they do, man? Like their
I don't
reputation is
know.
damaged. The reputation is damaged,
I don't. I wish I had the answer. I do. I honestly do.
damaged. It's not FUBAR, but it's damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Fubard at all.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't think it's gonna get food. I don't think it's gonna get to the point of FUBAR. They now realize
Imagine,
that they fucked up.
imagine if this announcement happened during PAX Unplugged.
Right, right. Because this was definitely in the works during PAX.
Real shit. I got a feeling like people would have been like, oh, where? That's it. And a huge section of PAX Unplugged would have just left.
I feel like PAX Unplugged itself
Yeah.
would have made a statement online about it.
I mean, a lot of big companies is making statements, including Critical Role, which they can't go into detail. They can't like openly diss Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro
No, they
Gaming
can't.
because
They,
they still have contracts with them. But they're basically saying we standing with the gamers or the players. Uh, and if you ask me, I think Critical Role along with Pathfinder is going to create their own system. They're going to create their own gaming system outside of what Wizard of the Coast and D&D has created, and people are going to start switching to that. And Critical Role is going to become the new hub for D&D style playing. Honestly, that's what I see happening. I
I'm gonna
mean,
build my
because
own D. I'm gonna build my own D&D with blackjack and hookers.
and
Do you really need
Critical
hookers if
Role,
you just get a party full of bards?
I was saying Critical Role is the ones to do it. Ain't that right? Whatever the character name is.
Me, Haku, or it would change it.
Haku, yeah, Hakune, right.
That's all I. That's all I could. That's all I could hear in my mind was Bender. I'm gonna build my own D&D with blackjack and hookers.
So I don't know
Hakune,
about
right.
y'all, but midnight tonight fitting to be litty for me.
What
Right.
Vox Machina at midnight?
Vo- Vox Machina at midnight and fucking Monster Hunter Rise at midnight as well.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's available on Game Pass. I was thinking about downloading that.
nice. I thought she gonna go fuck a dragon.
Dragon Horror.
I'll end this podcast
I'm
right
Roll,
I'm
now. I'll
roll.
end this podcast right now.
not
Fucking test me.
I'm not gonna go into
He,
details. I'm
he
not gonna
rolls.
go to
He
details.
rolls for critical to bust it open.
I'm not gonna go to details. But Lamont character is a bard. I mean that's enough said. That's enough said. But yeah, so I
So,
don't know what Watsi or Hasbro next move is. They say they're gonna start doing weekly updates. I think Kyle Brink says it in that letter that he released. They're gonna
use
start
their
doing
millions of
weekly.
dollars to wipe their tears as they lose millions of dollars.
Right,
That's
like
what.
these people at the top. Chris something is the guy that's at the head of Wasi or Hasbro. I'm not sure, but these people at the top don't care about
Yeah,
the
they're so
players.
disconnected from everybody else.
Right,
Everything else.
they they're not players. They don't care about the players. All they care
They're
about is the
not
bottom line.
players, which is weird because these niggas is players. They act like they not players. Like, nah, y'all players just with some server admin statuses. That's it. Y'all
Right,
can get the boot took.
right.
So here's something. The
It's like when a
first rework
Discord
of
mod gets too much
the
power.
Year Zero engine OGL will grant other publishers and independent designers the irrevocable and royalty free right to use the rule set behind the majority of Free League's biggest games. Now, Free
As
League,
go
now
ahead.
F- Free League, they love us over there. They gave us the Alien tabletop,
Yeah,
and
shout out to Free League.
most recently, Blade Runner. Can't wait
Right.
to sit down and actually get into that one. So that this is a yeah, like did like they dropped the ball so hard. So
So
many
hard.
companies are willing to just be like, hey, hey, remember that
We
thing we
got
were working
cookies
on?
over here. We got cookies over here. What's up? What's up? I mean, like, if I was Free League Publishing, Piazzo, Critical Role, which they got their own publishing company. I forget the name of it, but like these guys, like I would be doing jumping jacks right now if I was them. I would be doing fucking jumping jacks. We be throwing parties, creating our own system. If we got our own system, just tell the players that we stand behind y'all. Fuck Watsy, come over here. We got cookies, Aliens, the board game is amazing, blah 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 blah. Like right now, whoever showed the players that they care the most or perceive to care the most, because not many companies actually do care about the players, whether it's tabletop or video games. Nah, I mean they don't really care about the players too much, as long as we giving them our support in the form of dollars.
Let's be real. None of these
Mhm.
companies care about any of the customers.
Right, like I said, not too much.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, some of them do. Some of them do. I think the smaller ones do.
Hmm.
The ones that's actually the ones that's actually players themselves, the one that's actually in touch with the people who create content alongside D&D because they want to see the
Yeah,
world expand.
there are plenty of companies out there that actually care.
I'm talking
Uh,
about the bigger ones. I ain't talking about the smaller ones. None of the real
well,
bigger
no,
ones care.
some of the bigger ones still care. Um, Artelsorian Games, the people who do the Witcher tabletop, they, I'm like, they're a big name, but believe it, they're the games they provide, they're moderately priced.
Right, right. I said there's people out there that care, but if you're making $1 billion a year, how much do you care? I mean, so we'll see how it goes. Uh, I think Watsy is gonna make a full backpedal and just cement the original OGL if they really want to survive. Because you got companies right here foaming at the mouth to take more of their market share, and it's not gonna be hard at this point. Um, Down in the links below, we're gonna have everything you need to get started with playing Pathfinder, the beginning, the monster compodium, and everything else. Everything you need to get started playing Pathfinder is going to be in the description links below. Uh, Me and my team, are moving over there, so we'll see.
Well, it just goes to show you, even tabletop game companies be on that bullshit too.
Oh yeah, of course, of course, and it comes down to if you're making billions, what do you care about what anybody else needs? I
Right.
mean, at this point, right? Like,
You know what? Maybe this isn't an EA move. Maybe it's more of a Nintendo move.
what you mean?
Because you know how Nintendo don't like nobody else doing shit with Nintendo.
Right. All right. You can't even, you could really even stream games off of Nintendo.
Soldier Boy was selling that bootleg video game system.
And he
The,
was killing it too.
the second he said out loud that he was working with Nintendo, Nintendo was like, who is
Cut
this
that
kid?
shit out. Right.
Yeah, send him a cease and desist.
He was killing it too.
Selling that bullshit system at that markup.
So yeah, so what are y'all thoughts about what YC Hasbro game is doing? Don't leave Hasbro game out of y'all raise and rank because they're the people over YC and they could honestly be in control of what YC is doing. So don't leave Hasbro game. Tag them hoes too. What do y'all think about what's going on? How do y'all see this ending? Shout out to D&D Shorts that's keeping everybody in the loop.
The craziest
Uh,
thing is, as I've been looking through the websites here, Hasbro has literally kept their name out of it.
right, right. Like I'm
Very,
saying,
very interesting.
right. Tag Hasbro Gaming because they are part of this. Now, I mean, they could be the sole reason why Wasi is doing what they are doing. I mean, like, like they cutting into it. Wizards of the Coast D&D has a movie coming out soon with Chris Pine. People are talking about boycotting it now. So we'll see how all this plays out. I don't see how many moves Wizard of the Coast or Hasbro Gaming got left. What else can they pull out their pocket? Because to lose like $100,000 in a week is not a good thing for any company. And if this goes on, people gonna just dump D&D
Well,
altogether. You ever see people dumping like their
50
D&D books?
million in a week when when people stop.
How much?
150 million.
Yeah. Mm.
D&D y'all lost 150 million when people cut off this shit.
Damn.
Damn. So there you go. There you go. Like I don't see what they gonna be able to do
150 million.
in a week. But we'll
Tragic.
see.
Just
We'll see.
tragic.
Oh well.
Womp womp.
Shout out to the other players, the other creators out here really holding it down. And the crazy thing is, you got people like D&D Shorts who has a D&D magazine that's absolutely amazing. You got Dungeon Master Dave who's making D&D content that's absolutely amazing. We're talking like about high quality, right on par with stuff that Critical Role and Wizard of the Coast is making. But what they're doing is they're giving WASI free marketing.
Right?
Right.
Because YC really does not market themselves. They
They
don't.
don't. They don't. They don't. They'll send stuff out to me and Lamont and
I
you.
think
People who play D&D.
I
But that's
think
about it.
I think like the maybe that was 2 months they were advertising D&D Beyond might be the first time I ever seen them market themselves.
Right. You got but these amazing high quality creators is making this content to run along D&D 5e. But you have to have D&D 5e to play their amazing content. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So they're getting people into D&D. And they're making a couple of dollars, but it's nowhere near what Watsy is making.
Yeah,
That is
So
man, that is
so so
shady.
so if Pathfinder or one of these other TTRPG companies come along and say, "Hey guys, here's a marketing budget. Can y'all do what y'all doing for Watsy to do for us?" I think it's gonna be over. We'll see.
Man, that is wild.
We'll see. I can't call it right now. So what do
Well,
y'all think? What do y'all see happening? Put in the comments below or hit us up on Instagram or with anything social media. You know, we're Amerime Media across all platforms. And you'll get me and Corey and we talk, we discuss. We can make videos back and forth, whatever. Let's go.
well, I tell you what, it ain't gonna stop me from rolling and having a good time because it looks like there's many other ways to do it.
That's right, baby.
But really seriously want to thank you guys for sitting in here for a spell. Uh, shout out to all our tabletop our all of our tabletop gamers. We appreciate y'all. Special shout out to your bards, your ogres.
Shout out to PAX Unplugged. We had an amazing time. We had some PAX content that you can go check on our YouTube channel.
But
all
well,
I'm thinking now about now is rolling dice and rolling blunts, and now I want I want blunt shaped dice to use
blunt
Uh,
strategically.
shaped dice.
I got some dice ahead that we got from
They're all
PAX.
going to be long, but each one has multiple sides, and it keeps on. It's fucking
Just sounds just sounds weird.
as if the rest of the community isn't weird.
Yeah, but like the dice don't even it doesn't even sound. God dang it, Bobby.
All right, y'all. That's our time. So we about to because we're about to go somewhere else with this. Uh, it's your boy Common Boss, aka Lord Otaku, aka your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster.
This is Corey Salty True Floyd.
This is Demon Engine, the future and the Elden Lord. So
Also, me and Demon Engine is starting Let's Plays, so more details will be out about that soon. We had our first live this Sunday. It's actually pretty cool. We're playing what Lamont Back for Blood.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be my first time playing Black for Blood, so we'll see how that goes. We already know how that's going to go.
If it's
But
cross platform, I might join.
Okay.
is it?
Oh
Mm.
wait, if it's this Sunday, I can't. I'll be at the place doing the
You be
thing.
at the place all this weekend, right?
That too.
Yeah. We'll try to make it happen, y'all. All right, love y'all. Be out. Peace.
Be well.
Hi, everybody. This is Corey Salted True Floyd for Amerime Media, and I hope you enjoyed this podcast video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our other videos right over here. You have a good one. See you around.